man. With his adulterous, demonic, false prophet ass, man. Alright? I just had to put him in it. Because he's a damn devil.
1992.
1994. Let's get that correct. Nigga is 1994. Alright? Now go ahead.
Should the son of the ancient kings, where are they? Where are thy wise men? Let them tell thee now, and let them know what the Lord of hosts have proposed upon Egypt.
Yeah, what's the Lord proposed upon Egypt? The Lord has proposed destruction. Alright, go ahead. The Lord, man, come on, man. The Lord ain't proposed no damn recovery for America, man. America's on this decline out, just like Egypt. Did the Lord stop in plaguing Egypt? No, he didn't. He kept going. He kept using Moses and Aaron, all right, to plague Egypt. The Lord ain't gonna stop plaguing America, all right? America's going out, and it's going out with a big flame, all right? Go ahead.
The princes of Zoan are become fools. The princes of Noph are deceived. They have also seduced Egypt, even they are the stay of the tribes thereof. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
Yeah, they can't fix the economy. They can't start jobs. Go ahead.
As a drunken man staggereth in his vomit, neither shall there be any work for Egypt.
Yep, and that's why they can't start no jobs. Because the Lord proclaimed already, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai has proclaimed already, there's gonna be no jobs for Egypt. Ain't nothing you can do. You can't change that. It's what the Lord say, not what you damn devils say, man. It's not what you proclaim. It's no jobs, man. The Lord is bringing America out of this. America, the Lord is calling America to be destroyed, man. All right, go ahead.
Which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
Right. That means it ain't gonna be no job for fucking professors. All right, like you had this black ass nigga, man. I'm gonna find the video on post production and put it up.
I'm an Ivy leaguer. We're here in Boston. I'm sitting next to a guy who went to Dartmouth College, has 3 degrees. 3 degrees. You guys remember me being in Tampa? I did 60 days on the streets with my dad. And we saw a lot down there. Now I'm back in Boston and trying to meet the right people. And I'm sitting next to a guy who, his intelligence level is way beyond mine. And we gotta hear what he has to say. I'll just show you the backdrop real quick. We've got some crazy people, and we're both sitting here talking about it and laughing.
Are they out there again?
Yeah. They think it's the end of the world tomorrow. They think they're all gonna die. I mean, maybe it'll be quieter if they all do, but...
Oh, the protesters, what are they, warning?
warning against the end of the world tomorrow. I think it's a ploy by Budweiser. 6 o'clock tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, at 5 o'clock I'm buying 5 Big Macs. Man, who cares about my cholesterol? Life is over.
Brother, you gotta tell them the story, man, about where you're from.
Oh, come on.
My buddy's from Cleveland. He's
Cleveland, Ohio. I came to Boston to start a new job. When I got here, it was given to someone else, and they didn't tell me. So now I'm staying in a homeless shelter. I've been looking for work since November. And I've come close several times, but they usually want someone younger and probably non-black. But I don't know about that. I can't definitely.
never, not in Boston.
But in Boston, it's not a surprise. But I'm finally getting some responses to my resume, and I got 14 voicemails on my phone right now. And hopefully, some of them are job offers. So
now you have a PhD in aeronautics, physics,
and a master's
PhD in physics
from Dartmouth College, and a master's in electrical engineering
from
Purdue University.
How does somebody who has that end up? It's blown me away. Dartmouth.
It was the sacrifice I did to take care of my parents. And one of the problems was when my father died, my house was going to be foreclosed. So I had to liquidate everything I owned to save the house because my mother had Alzheimer's. And the last thing she needed was to buy a new home or find a new place, but she didn't know where she was at the time anyway. So I said, they paid my way through school. If it takes 10 years, I want to make their final years safe and comfortable. So I sacrificed everything I had. All my electronic stuff, my car, all my savings, and I paid off the house. So when I settled their estate, when they passed on and we sold the estate, I was set to go back to work. Then the economy tanked. And that's what happens.
You see that? So you think it's...
Yeah, where I used to work, there used to be 30,000 engineers. I worked for Lockheed in California. Now there's 3,000. So where are they going? Boeing's laid off, Northrop laid off. So where do we go?
I had a friend who worked for NASA in Texas. He got laid off too.
Yeah. I applied for a NASA contract and when I was in Cleveland. And then the contract was canceled. That was like 3 months ago. So it's just simply bad luck. And when you have no money, it's very difficult to start over.
Yeah, it is.
And frankly, staying at the shelter has been an experience I don't want to repeat ever in my life.
For a lot of people too.
So I'm hoping to find something very, very soon. And I've gotten some contacts. So I'm very hopeful. I knew it was going to be tough in the winter. No one hardly hires in the winter. And now that warm weather's coming, things are beginning to happen. But it's frustrating. I had a position here teaching at a school near Northeastern, teaching mathematics for 6 months, or 4 months. They only offered $1,000 for the 4 months. Can't live off of that. Another company in San Francisco begged me to come out there, a startup company. They're developing a product, which is great. And I've done that before. They only offered 15 hours a week. I said, in San Francisco? That's the most expensive city in the country outside of New York.
Thousands to rent there.
They said, well, you're going to have to come out here on your own or interview out here with someone else and hitch a ride. And I went, go away. And I just hung up the phone. So with the economy this bad, it's difficult.
What about Cleveland? That's where you're from. That sounded like a nightmare what you were telling me.
Cleveland's a ghost town right now. There was a time where Saturday morning there's this area in Cleveland like this called Public Square. It's the main, it's not the only shopping mall in Cleveland. It's pretty much like that, like the Copley Place Mall over there. Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, I sat in the middle of the intersection, just like here, and there wasn't a single car on the road. I mean, north, south, east, and west. Nothing.
I couldn't imagine that. Like, you see all the people in the cars here,
yeah.
To have this downtown area just be a ghost town.
And I started thinking, you know, if there's a tumbleweed going by, we're really in trouble.
Oh, man.
But it was just nothing. It's just the stores. Every time I go to the mall, it's all different stores because they all close. Because I see these people and they're just standing there and there's no customers.
And the politicians aren't doing anything about it.
They just get reelected, get their big salaries, and they sit there and do nothing. Our mayor tried to get the Democratic convention. They were one of the nominees for the sites for 2012. And I was there watching him, and he was giving them a tour of Cleveland. And it was so embarrassing because he could offer nothing. We don't even have any hotel space enough for that. So I came here, I was going to start that new job. I was really hoping for it. Didn't happen.
Would you be...
This damn so-called man, Jake, he was a Jake that had, this Jake, he had all types of degrees and shit. Alright?
We coming, we up the street.
He was highly educated.
Wait, y'all already, EC Chicago already?
Alright?
Okay, alright, sure.
So he couldn't find no job. He was homeless, man. So that prophecy is fulfilling, man. That prophecy is real right there, man. That's living. And I'm gonna put that video up on post-production, man. Cause that's a beautiful thing, man. All you crackers, man, you ain't gonna have no jobs either, man. You got something else?
Yeah.
And you're gonna have more homeless people, man. You're gonna have more people that's going up in these houses that's so-called foreclosed and living in them, man. They gonna say fuck paying bills, man. Fuck paying the mortgage. We're gonna just squat up in this motherfucker, man. Alright? Because America's finished, man. I keep saying it because it's the truth. America's fucking finished. You scoffers, you're finished too. Alright? The Lord is going to prepare you for destruction. What you got?
It's a scripture that say they that labor in the fire.
They that labor in the fire?
Yeah.
They that labor in the fire.
Ecclesiastes or Ecclesiasticus.
Well, if you can't find it, just give me Habakkuk.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot the actual the book, the verse, and the chapter. You know, I know it sure as hell is not in the book of Jack Daniels. I know that. It's not in the book of Jack Daniels, chapter 2, verse 20. All right. You gas pump prophets, you done too, man. The Lord is gonna destroy your Florida ass, man. You Duval Diddy niggas. Alright? You so bugged out, man. The Lord got you preaching at a goddamn gas pump.
That's great.
Jackasses.
Pump 6.
Alright, so
Coats are hardly back on in much of the United States, but thoughts are already turned to what kind of holiday shopping season this will be. According to a poll conducted exclusively for Reuters, about 27% of U.S. shoppers surveyed said they will be spending less this year, with a little more than half planning to spend the same and only about 18% planning to spend more. According to the findings by America's research group, the biggest problem? Americans think the economy will get worse before it gets better. Job cuts are one of the things on shoppers' worry list, and here's more to worry about. Bank of America announced plans to slash 30,000 jobs and reduce costs by $5 billion by 2014. America's largest bank is struggling with its ill-fated acquisition of Countrywide Financial made at the height of the financial crisis.